this next segment, you guys all love it. You all love it, and we're just happy to bring it to you each and every week. Chris, what's it called?
Fresh from the comic shop.
You got that right. Fly from the pressing salon. That is right. Each and every week, you guys share with us your fresh gets. And there's easy ways to do this here. All you got to do is tag us on Instagram, hashtag FFTCS, fresh from the comic shop, or tag us at Comic Book Canon on Instagram. You guys should be following us there. We will bring your fresh gets onto the big screen here, or small screen, whatever screen you are watching, and share it with the world. We love doing this each and every week, and I'll tell you what, it seems like you guys love it each and every week because the list keeps growing. We have a new record this week. We have over 30 submissions that we're showing. That doesn't include the multiple submissions that we had from everybody. We can only pick one per person because the segment's getting a little bit too long, but we love it, love it, love it, love it. So again, thank you all for participating, but we're going to get to fresh from the comic shop. That's right. What we do here is we're going to start with our guests, as we always do. We here are going to pick 3 books each, and we're going to just share your books with the world as well. So, Steve, you are first to go. What is your first fresh get of the week, fresh from the comic shop? What do you got?
All right, man. So, like as you said, us interviewing other artists, we just recently had a bad idea with Matt Kinn, Dinesh Shamdasani, and Warren Simmons, and we were hype on this. I had to go and get this Whalesville and Rocks and Minerals. I mean, the presentation in Bad Idea books are amazing. Yes. I mean, if you've been reading ENIAC, Tankers, they really have a good catalog. The art in here is beautiful. I mean, look at this beautiful thing, man. Like,
it is gorgeous.
Adam's inspiration for Japanese waves. Like you got a tale in Whalesville. I can't wait to read it. I mean, I'm just as backlog as most. So usually when I get in on Wednesday, it's just right back to work, and then watching shows and being with the community and stuff like that, and also just kind of lounging a little bit. Picked up Eve.
Whoa! You only get one at a time. Oh my God.
Oh.
Picked up the show.
I mean, you said
the rules.
I thought you said 3 books.
We did, but we take turns. You're hogging all the. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Hey,
Chris, we gotta talk about this. Do we keep him on? Do we keep him on? I mean, he loves 5. Of course, we have to keep him on. All right, you're right.
I don't know, man. I don't know. We got. He picked Biggie as his favorite rapper.
No, don't go there. No. We're done with that. All right, no, seriously, they'll go Whalesville. I love my local comic shop. I've talked about the comic book shop here. Royals of Astoria, fantastic. Justin knows them as well. No Good Comics. They don't carry Bad Idea books. I'm waiting for mail order for Whalesville. I'm excited for this book, Steve, because I have a 5-year-old daughter, and I'm wondering if she would be interested in that.
Yep, and I got a 7-year-old niece, so I'm gonna read it. I might bring it over to the crib.
Is what I'm saying. Like, is it appropriate for that?
No. But when we were interviewing with the guys, they said it's all ages. So for me, that excites me because she's a big reader. She has her head in a lot of these trade books now, which
excellent.
So bedtime stories, man. I got to teach them young, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the one. That's the Bad Idea book that I was most excited about personally. That's the one that really grabbed my attention.
It looks awesome. But you know what else looks awesome is everybody's books that they submitted here. That's right. We're going to get right into it. AZ Mailman. We got an Agents of Atlas 1. And as AZ Mailman says, if you guys are going to do Fresh from the Comic Shop this week, we do it every week. Market price before it gets any higher. Guys, this book is, it's on the verge of exploding because there's a lot of speculation that Shang-Chi may introduce some of these characters from here, but even if not, there's a lot of big character first appearances in this. Keep an eye on this book. It's already up there. You're not going to get it any cheaper, $30 or $40. I'll tell you that right now. But it is that's a great pickup. Planet Arizona Comics. That's what he is on YouTube. He's AZ Mailman in Instagram. We also have our good friend Spine Tix.
Oh, nice.
Tiger, man. This guy honestly impresses every submission. This guy impresses. And I get journeying into Mystery Annual #1 versus Hercules, Zeus, and also in Olympus. But it's also the first battle of Thor versus Hercules. Guys, Hercules is going to make his way into the MCU. We already have what's his face Oh gosh, why can I not remember? He's playing Zeus in the new Thor film. Oh my God, this is pathetic.
Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe, that's who's playing Zeus. All right, and then moving on to here. This is from the Cashinator. I love this name. Some good Doctor Strange stuff. Almost done with the second series run, and starting on some Black Panther. And it never hurts to see some Thor. These are some great books right here. That Thor, I can't remember what the number is, but the bottom right, that is a good spec for Loki. I think it's got something to do with the Time Variance Authority. You see a Black Panther issue up there on the top right. Yeah, these are some good books. Good for you, Cashinator. All right, Chris, your fresh get of the week, your first pick. What do you got?
All right, this is very interesting, and it's not technically a comic book. All right, so I'm bending the rules a little bit.
This is his show too. He makes the rules.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I like to do that. You know, I like to break the rules.
Yeah.
This was an AOK though from BWD Comics, Jesse over at BWD Comics, and I just wanted to show it off because I think it's so freaking awesome. Look at this book. It's Fantastic Adventures.
Nice.
Okay? It's it's in comic form, like the size, except look at how fat it is. It's like a comic book. It has, like comic ads on the back and everything. You got the same comic ads that are in comic books on the inside. Same type of feel and pages. This book, I'm trying to see when this book came out. It was oh shoot. I need my reading glasses. I can't see. Well, it's absolutely old. I'll say that much. But check this out. It's got a compilation of adventure stories, and it's just stories though. But it has let me find a couple pages. It has pictures in it, illustrations in it like this. You got the story, The Black Arrow. I don't know what's going on there because I haven't read, but I thought this was really freaking cool. I've never seen anything like this before, and to get it as an A was really awesome. I'm going to assume that this is either early 60s or 50s. I'm getting more of a 50s feel. I'm trying to look for a copyright somewhere in here.
Not on the back there?
No, nothing on the back.
Weird.
Yeah, I'm looking at all these ads, and I don't see a date with anything, but it's definitely, I wouldn't put it past like early 60s, but I'm thinking it's more maybe mid to late 50s as well. But I just thought it was here we go. Actually, nope. 1948. Wow.
Damn.
Wow. The history, man.
Wow, for real. Hey, how does it smell?
Yeah, dude. Like it's been read and loved throughout the years.
Absolutely.
That's good
This
stuff.
is like walking into the bookstore and Never Ending Story smell, like that type of bookstore.
Yeah, okay. That's
familiar with Never Ending Story, where he goes in the old bookstore and finds the Never Ending Story book.
That is perfect.
If you guys stay around to the end, man, Chris and Jeff might go into song. I might hit them with the Never-Ending Story at the very end. All
right. Well, we don't have the rights to that, and I don't want to get dinged. Those are expensive.
We can hum it.
You're right. We'll give that a try. All right. Moving on to some more submissions fresh from the comic shop from our great, fantastic, loving audience. That's right, Chef R.D. Harris. What do you got here? 31. What a beautiful claim. Special thanks to Hank. I guess he got this from Hank. But this is the new Something is Killing the Children, #1, the 8th printing. I do believe it came out this past week or last week, but this is it's a high print run, but it's really sought after. I think it's hard to get these days for some reason. But I have one myself. Mikey from Royals of Astoria hooked me up. I'm not endorsing them right now, but they're just the best. They are the best. All right, moving on. We have Comic New. Look at this. This is nice. Digging through my short. Love that the Cantos and it's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
homage
to and also this Batman Beyond. Those are some nice gets right there. And then we got Cover Junkies, who's a huge Doctor Doom fan. Sent us a video, Chris. I don't know if you saw that, but it was pretty sweet, of his top 50 books, and he's only been collecting, I think, for a year. But this is nice. This one of the first books I bid on. Apparently, it came from Canada. It took so long, I forgot about it. But it's a nice book. It's a nice Hawkeye book. You know, like mid '80s Hawkeye. Is it? Yeah, Solo Avengers. Yeah, Hawkeye kind of he was the lead on that book in the mid '80s. So that's some good stuff. All right, I guess it's my turn, guys. So here's the deal. The books that I have this week are they're not spec books. They're not older books. They're all the books I am reading and really, really enjoying. So I picked 3 titles here. 3 titles. That's right. 3 titles. That's right. And I know a lot of you guys are reading these, but I just have to share them with you because they are my fresh gets of the week, and it's my prerogative. I do what I want to do. So Star Wars: The High Republic Adventures, number 4. Yes. I'm loving this series. The Adventures. They're saying this is for a younger audience, but really, it's a great read. I'll not only urge you guys to pick this up, but it is kind of a spec book because if they're planning on doing media properties with these media, shows and movies and things like that with these characters, I would be picking these books up because this is their first appearances. The first, they have the novels, yes, but this is the first time we're being introduced to them in the comic books, and I don't know. I'm just loving this the High Republic series and the High Republic Adventures, which is IDW title, obviously licensed through Disney. So these are all Disney properties here. So this is really exciting. Again, it's a great read, both of those books. I highly encourage you guys to pick those books up. All right, moving on. More fresh guests from go ahead. Yeah. What's up, please? I'm sorry. I cut you off.
I was just saying I agree with your sentiment.
Yeah, again, there you go. 3 out of 3 comic nerds agree.
I'm on it too, man. You got to get those risk incentives too, man. Those 1 in 10s.
Absolutely.
They're very scarce, and they're pretty awesome. Storyline's been great.
Absolutely. I'm glad you guys are reading them as well. All right, but we got this. I'm loving this pickup right here from Coveted Comics. Ultimate Fallout number 4, second printing, first appearance of Miles Morales. This week's Grail call for me was a purchase off of Mercari. I was a little nervous to pull the trigger with only 1 picture to go off of, but the seller was excellent and offered to send more pics. The packaging was the best I have seen, and it arrived priority mail. Let me tell you guys, the book is new mint condition. I cannot be happier with a second print. Sarah Pacelli cover. This is the one I wanted to own, and yes, I will be sending it in for grading. And he or she, Coveted Comics, says that they will post it if, when and if they ever get it back. I really hope you get it back because that is an excellent book right there. And honestly, man, that book has legs, Chris. I'll leave it to Chris. Chris, that has legs.
Okay. Yes, it does. And you want to hear something sad? I was bidding on one of those. It ended during my live stream, so I didn't get to snipe it, right? You know what my high bid was? $80. You want to know what it sold for?
Oh no!
81. No lie.
Well, here's the deal, Chris. You don't know what you don't know what they set that to. If they set it to 120 or something like that, you know what I mean? So it may seem like
very true.
It may seem like you missed out by $1, but that's not necessarily true.
Yeah.
Moving on, though, we have some more great gets here. Our good friend Dan De La Torre. It seems like he's getting new CGCs every week. Like the truck just rolls up and just drops off a huge box of CGCs and just takes off. So here we go. Here's another one from Dan De La Torre. Amazing Spider-Man 194, 8.0, white pages. I mean, Dan, you crush it every week. Congratulations on that. That's a nice fresh get from you. And then before we move on to Steve, we got one more to talk about with plenty more after that. We have DC the Mechanic. Mail call today for an Easter egg. Teenage. Picked the wrong one. But I do believe that is DC the Mechanic. And I copied and pasted the wrong copy on here. But obviously that's Ultimate Fallout 9.6 and ASM 361. All really high grades. DC the Mechanic, good pickups there. Steve, what do you got for your second fresh get you want to show us this week?
Second fresh get would be a Boom title. It's going to be Eve.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Now, I haven't got a chance to read this. I'll probably read it tonight for sure, but the synopsis is what got me. It's like our world has gone down the shitter because of our environment. and this girl Eve is the only person that's alive. She has a robotic bear, and she's rolling. She's looking for to fix things. And for me, I'm all about Boom titles. I think Boom brings out so many variety. Like there's such a variety of titles that they've been putting out, and I've jumped on since Wind. You know, just during the pandemic, I think I went with Wind, and then I got hit Seven Secrets. But yeah, I'm excited to get into this for sure.
I've heard a lot of great things about Eve. Obviously, people in the chat are talking, saying great things about Eve. I'm definitely interested in reading Eve, and I'm liking Boom books as well. Now, hold up, don't show us your next book. That's
no.
You're gonna break the rules again. We need to, Chris. We need to prevent that. I wish we had a virtual bouncer here. I guess we don't. All right, moving on though. We have from you guys, you wonderful, wonderful audience. We got Flap Slap Jr. That's right, Flap Slap Jr. He picked up. Looking forward to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which we discussed earlier in the show. Not till 2023 though, so still a bit of a wait. Sad face. Although some great pickups I managed to get in the wild. This is I can't remember if this is the first print or the second print because they reprinted this story, but this is the first appearance of the Guardians of the Galaxy. And this, this is a great game.
Yeah, that's the reprinting, but still,
that's still a very good pickup right there because that's still a Silver Age book, and that's sought after as well. Not as highly sought after as the original, but it is definitely sought after. All right. I love this name right here, and I'm loving he participates each and every week. The Goonish Lurker. He's definitely looking like a lurker right there. I breathe the body number 4. No other title out there like this one. Macabre and surreal. It's like Akira and Annihilation had a baby, and it was live streamed to the world.
Nice.
I have to admit, I don't know anything about this series. How about you guys?
I've purchased them. I'm on board with Aftershock. I mean, they have a lot of good titles that have been coming out. So, Down From We Live and Sympathy for No Devils. This is just another one. I've been picking up the issues, and again, I haven't got to it, but the weekends are always right for it. You get up early in the morning, knock out a couple of titles, be about your business, and close out.
Unless you're getting your ass kicked by a 5-year-old like me. But But I'm loving Aftershock too, guys. I talk about it every week that it comes out, which is obviously once a month, which most comic books do. But Shadow Doctor, such a phenomenal read. Not only is it a phenomenal read, but it's because it's a true story. I can't talk. I just brought out number 3 last week for my fresh from the comic shop. All right, one more before we get to Chris. You're next on this. We got Gus 420 and X. I mean, come on. What more needs to be said about this? The Secret Wars number 8. Early appearance of the symbiote. It's debatable if it's this or 252, but an excellent early symbiote book to have. 100%. All right, Chris, your second fresh get of the week.
All right.
You got a smile on his face, guys.
I don't want to sneak peek it there before I introduce it. I actually forgot I bought this book, and then I opened up back because I got my my comic shop. Monthly previews orders were books, and I'll buy back issues like throughout the month, and I can piggyback the shipment, and it all comes in one box. No extra shipping, by the way, too. mycomicshop.com. Check them out. I'm not being paid to plug their shop either. So I forgot about this one when I got it. I'm like, yes, okay. I think I remember purchasing that at like 2:30 a.m. when I was half asleep. But why not? X-Men right now, all about it. X-Men, Uncanny X-36. Iconic cover, beautiful part of Phoenix Saga. These books are on the freaking rise, man. It's just absolutely crazy. This is a nice higher mid-grade. It's got some spine wear. It needs a press. It's got some finger crinkles, but once I get this bad boy a press, it's going to be looking nice and clean. And yeah, I mean, I'm a huge X-Men fan. I have a huge Uncanny X-Men run. I have like every issue from like 140 something to in the 90s to like 400 and something. But I got a lot of holes in the earlier 100s in those books. So man, with the new team and all that's going on there, Phoenix Saga, Days of Future Past, they're getting hot.
You can't go wrong with those guys. Again, we don't know what Marvel's or the MCU is going to do with these characters, but these characters are coming, and anything is fair game. Anything is fair game. That's what makes it really, really, really exciting. But you know what else is exciting, guys? More fresh gets from our audience. And guys, Steve, this is your boy, Ian. And speaking of hip hop, I'm loving this Riri Williams here. Hood Rat Comics, my all-time, he obviously posted this on Wednesday, hashtag Woman Crush Wednesday with Riri. Y'all know my wannabe crush is going to bring it when she hits the screen. So just to prove it, I bought this premium off the bay because I believe in my girl in hip-hop variants. Let's go, team. Man, this is, I have to admit, I don't know what album this, I love these hip-hop covers. I don't know what album this is from, guys. Can anybody enlighten me? Anybody else?
He's repping hard for sure, man. I know Ian got that relationship with Riri, always finding those covers in the wild. You know, I don't know the cover for this. Is this like a?
He's gonna tell us. He's in the chat. Come on, Ian.
Yeah. He's gonna drop that knowledge for sure. Because for me, like we said, I'm an '80s and '90s cat. Anything after that, I was kind of I feel picking and choosing my battles with music,
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Anyways, I love it. I love Riri, and I love this hip hop cover. So, Ian, I'm loving that.
Yeah, I'm not too sure either, man. I'm looking at it like
somebody tell us in the chat, or Ian, come on, man, let us know which one that is. All right, I'm loving these covers right here from E. Marvell. I love this name. I love a lot. It's all about love. But check this out.
Unity.
Daredevil number 29, the David Nakayama variant.
DNA.
I mean, the Virgin variants, that's beautiful. Those are beautiful covers. Good work on that, E. Marvell. Loving what you brought to the table here. And nice. You know what else I like? I'm really liking I don't read this series at all, but I'm loving this. I'm gonna stop saying I'm gonna love it. I guess I'm full of love today.
I'm loving it.
I really enjoy this Savage Avengers cover from Into Oblivion. That's right, nice. Savage Avengers number 20. You can see Conan in the reflection of Spidey's eyes there. That's a great cover. I think it's a newer issue.
That's Savage right there.
Mm-hmm.
Good pickup right there. All right,
the last thing you see in Death, just Wolverine and freaking Conan. We got the group. Exactly. We got the group chat giving us that cover. It's Missy Elliott.
Yep.
Wait, who is it?
Missy Elliott.
There you go, Eric from Spine Ticks. By
the Under Construction album. What Spider likes.
Bam. Nice, guys. Thank you for the knowledge there. Thank you. All right. Before I show my second fresh get of the week, I do want to remind you all that to enter into this segment each and every week, it's simple. Instagram, hashtag FFTCS, or tag us at Comic Book Canon. That's right. It's super easy. Tag us on Instagram. You should be tagging us, follow us at Comic Book Canon each and every week. We'll be sure to get your fresh gets on as well. So please continue sending them in. We love doing this. We absolutely love doing this. It's growing bigger and bigger each week. So much fun. All right, speaking of so much fun, guys, we were talking about this, Steve. You just brought this up. We were discussing how Bad Idea is just on it, man. They not only are the stories great, we had Dinesh on as well. We had, Robert Vendetti as writer of Tankers. Just great people, great talented people writing great talented stories. And I have to say, I'm loving this story as well. This is ENIAC number 3.
Oh yeah,
these covers it's the highest quality paper I've ever seen on a floppy comic, guys. They're just beautiful. They're like a mix of gloss and matte. And I don't know what Whaleville looks like. I'm excited to see what's going on there with that. Steve, maybe you can kind of elaborate, but look how cool this cover is. I do believe this is Louis LaRosa. He's an excellent artist. On this story, they're just killing it. They got it going on. And I'm trying to find here we go. Your buddy Ian as well. The Bad Idea crew, the Frank Sinatra comics, they do it their way. You cannot say it any better than that. I'm loving that as well. Again, I'm loving that series. I highly encourage you guys to pick up. If you can't pick up the first prints, pick up the not first prints. They will continue to produce those.
I picked up issue 2 and 3 from Midtown. I'm not a fan of Midtown I wanted to get my hands on those so bad. They didn't have any of the not First Prince and #1, but I was able to get 2 and 3. I don't have them yet, but they're on their way.
Right.
So I'm like,
yeah, you'll obviously let us know what you think when you read them. By the way, we got Como Comics in the house. He's an alumnus, by the way, Steve. He was on an episode as well. He was in your shoes, and he passed with flying colors too. But Steve, you're the first one we've anointed that you're going to have a bust in the Comic Book Canon Hall of Fame.
Oh man, what a great!
The first.
Is there an award?
You're not even done with your first game, and you're already anointed. You're already in the Hall of Fame. So congratulations. Just the Tribe Called Quest.
Oh, that's it, man.
Tribe Called Quest. All right, moving on. That was my second fresh get. We got some more fresh gets we have to share from our audience. Who are we on? I don't even remember here. We had Dan's, we had DC the Mechanic, we had Flap Slap Jr., we had Goonish Lurker, Gus, we had Hood Rat, we had E Marvel. Into Oblivion. All right, here we go. We got Joe Medina here, guys. He sent this in last week.
Oh, yeah.
It was late. This is Aliens #2, the Stephanie Hans variant. That is a beautiful looking cover. A lot of these Aliens covers are gorgeous. Honestly, I do like the Aliens movies. Up to I only like 1 and 2, actually. But I have no inclination to read these books. Don't hate me. I don't know about how you got. Actually, Steve, you probably are into it because you like the horror and all that.
Yeah, I definitely picked up the first issue and second issue. I picked up some of the incentives. You know, knowing that it was a Dark Horse property and carrying over to Marvel, I wanted to see what they were going to do with it. And that Stephanie Hans cover,
beautiful, right?
It's amazing. It's amazing. That yellow pops, and again, imagine being in a space shaft and that coming right at you.
Would not like to think about that at all.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
By the way, here is another alumnus here. Excellent job. He as well. Justin from No Good Comics and Swamp Thing #3, one of my top 5 books from this week. It's definitely one of my favorite reads right now. Love the dark horror vibes and the beautiful art that goes with it. Ram V is absolutely killing it with the story, and Perkins on the interiors. Would love to see this turn into an ongoing because it is a 12-issue limited series. But that is a great pickup for those looking for a great read. I have to agree with that. And then our good friend Michelle X, aka Moonlit Comics. I mean, come on. Daredevil 184, iconic cover, awesome storyline, as she says, and dope interior pencils by Frank Miller. Inks and colors by Claus Johnson. Part 2 of the first meeting between Daredevil and Punisher, which began in issue 183. Guys, I just looked this up on Cover Price, and these are going for less than $5 on average, which makes no sense to me. You have that iconic, this is an iconic cover, by the way, a takeoff of Dirty Harry. And then you have the Punisher one where it looks like Daredevil's getting shot through the chest. I mean, those are 2 iconic covers. Less than $5. I would be picking those up as well. Good on you, Michelle X. All right, Steve, here we go, man. This is your last pickup of the week. Your last fresh get on Fresh from the Comic Shop. What do you got? We
got America Chavez variant cover, the B cover.
Nice.
You know, I wasn't fortunate to get a lot of the older stuff. I know Hood Rat, I know Ian has a couple of those covers and picked up a lot of the old storyline, but I'm hearing good things about America Chavez. I read the first issue, I liked it. I haven't caught up to the second or third, but it's getting a little more details about her powers and where she's from, and the fact that she has a sister. You know, so
spoiler, thank you.
Oh, right. I'm sorry.
Right.
You know, but
you honestly feel like you could take advantage of us because now you're in the Hall of Fame. You got anything, goes, right? Anything goes. But honestly, we can revoke that. We could Pete Rose that, no doubt.
Okay. I'm sorry, man.
Honestly, just do better. That's all we ask. By the way, Kid Collector Comics in the house. We haven't seen you in forever. We hope you're well. We miss you. We love you. All right. Kid. Moving on to our fresh gets. More fresh gets from our loving audience here. We got Nerds Being Geeks. That's right, everybody. Follow them down below. Their links down below. Detective Comics 583. Amazing cover by the legendary Mike Mignola. First appearance of Scarface and a ventriloquist. I did not realize that. Just one of the over 25 Batman books from this week's Nerds Being Geeks comic haul video. The video is now up on YouTube. Mike Mignola, guys. I mean, what more can you say, right?
Classic. You can't even hate on that.
Yeah, that is so beautiful.
I'm going to bring it up. It's so beautiful.
Mm-hmm. It's so beautiful that I'm on the Mercari app right now.
He's like, I've been meaning to pick that up.
Yeah. My co-host is one talented guy because he can multitask.
Multifaceted.
All right, moving on. Nuke's Comics. He has this wonderful, amazing looking, Amazing
badass.
Spider-Man #2. Nuke's Comics. I picked this copy of Amazing Spider-Man Volume 5, #2, Legacy 803 from Zeus Comics. This Ryan Otley cover is just a prelude to the art and action inside. I mean, this, God, I really do like Ryan Otley's art on Spider-Man. I really don't like the stories going on at all. I'm not into those, but the art, man, is, I mean, look at Lizard. He looks terrifying right there. Almost like a dinosaur. You haven't really seen that kind of style with that character, but that's a great pickup, Nukes. We really appreciate you sharing that with us. And our good friend here, P. Keel. This is an interesting one, guys. All of us love 80s, 90s, all kids 80s and 90s. You know the Macross saga, and that's what this is. Macross #1. As P. Keel says, Sony is stepping on necks to get a movie going, and they should, because it's a great property. It's a great property. That manga, that old school manga, is fantastic. There's a ton of fans of this property. So absolutely, Sony, please make it happen.
Shout out
happen.
to P. Keel, though. That is awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, look at his cover. Outstanding. Loving it. Anyways, Chris, what do you got? Your last fresh get of the week. What do you got?
All right. This is a fun one. It's more than one book because I'm breaking the rules again.
It's your show.
But it's not open. It's a package of books. So, yeah, I'm not showing them off individually because I don't know what's in there except for the top one. And it's my favorite character right now, Yara. So we got, the Walmart exclusive 4-packs, Future State Wonder Woman, #1, first appearance of Yara Flor. I found this about a week ago. I never go to Walmart anymore, but what was I going there for? I forget. And I was like, I'm gonna go buy the comic books, and they had the giant size 100-page ones that were all wrinkled and ruined. Everyone looking through them, and they had a few of the 4-packs that were something else, but all the way at the bottom, under all those, was this one. And I picked it up because this is a $30 to $40 book right now. So very happy to find it. I already have my copy. Fun thing about this, though, is I'm actually giving this away. I'm giving this whole pack away in my next patron membership contest at the end of the month. So happy to show it off here because it's a fresh get, obviously. I mean, it's a score. You pay about $250 a book, 4 books, $8.99, not even $250. And you get a book that's literally going for $30 to $40 right now. And I'm giving it away. So awesome stuff.
Chris, I wish we would have had a link to put in the lower third here to kind of explain that to people, but we'll talk about that next week.
That's
by the way, I'm loving the Yara Flor, Joelle Jones storyline. She's coming out with an ongoing,
and the art to pair with
art's
it,
outstanding. Those 2 issues.
Definitely agree.
I didn't like most of the Future State I read, but that I really, really, really enjoyed. All right. I really also enjoy, and Chris does too, and also Steve. We love you guys sending these in. We talk about this book. This book is it's not coming out of nowhere, guys, but it is freaking hot. It is just jumping up big time. Pepper Smells, love the name, by the way. Pepper Smells sent us this. Marvel Comics present number 72. Number 72, Chris. We got more to talk about that a little bit later in the show. But yeah, number 72. This book is just hot. The speculation is that maybe the MCU will delve into this storyline in some way, but they already have with the Fox when Fox had the property, as well in Days of Future Past. Who knows? I don't know, but Barry Windsor Smith on this art is just ridiculous. Ridiculous. All right, we also have Rascal Man Comics, Captain America 179. Clint Barton disguises himself as the villainous Golden Archer. Look at this. This is just, it's not Kirby, but it's Kirby-esque, and it's got to be what? It's not silver, maybe bronze. I'm not sure, but that's a great, great pickup. And then we got Raw Dog Comics here, guys. Thanks for the Killer Clowns comics. Check out the swag that came with it. Check out Spidey with Kicks claim sales on Instagram. He or she shared that with us. That is so. Look at that. I think that's Joker on the right. I don't know what's going on here, but I needed to share this because it's only fair. Thank you, Raw Dog Comics, for sending us that. Guys, I'm going to remind you, this is my third reminder. This is a call to action, CTA. This is a call to action. Fresh from the Comic Shop. Hit us up on Instagram with your fresh gets each and every week. Hashtag FFTCS. Or follow us on Comic Book Canon as well. Tag us. Hashtag whatever tag you want to use, just tag us. We are happy to share this. This is our favorite segment. It's becoming your favorite segment too from all of the comments here. All right, guys, I'm going to get into my last fresh get of the week. And this honestly, I'm sending this as a shout out to Justin from No Good Comics, because I wholeheartedly agree with you. I picked up Swamp Thing #1 2 months ago, I think, and I loved it, but I forgot to pick up issue #2. And then issue 3 came out this week, so I got both of them. Issue 2 and 3. This is a great read. I wasn't even a Swamp Thing fan at all, but I'm really enjoying this story. I urge all you guys to pick it up. There's only a few current DC titles that I like. It's Swamp Thing, it's Nightwing, which are, again, those are hot as well. Great story and a lot of speculation with that. But the Yara Floor too, from Joel Jones, I'm really enjoying that as well. Highly encourage you guys to pick those up. All right, we're just gonna finish this segment up with everybody else's pickups. All right, so love this name, Shadow Rat, picked up. New comics today, fresh from the comic shop. The Invincible Red Sonja #1 and Noctura #3. I have not read Noctura, but I'm excited about that. I've heard only good things. I haven't. But also, I'm loving the casting for this Red Sonja, Chris. You were talking about that on your show earlier. That girl is awesome. By the way, she's quite attractive as well. She was the villain in Ant-Man. I don't know what her name is. Chris, what's her name?
Oh, Hannah John. What's her last name? I forget.
I don't know. I put you on the spot, but great casting.
Mark or something like that.
I think there are a ton of Red Sonja fans that are happy this is moving forward. I'm also happy with this pick. Sicilian Comics, man. Sicilian Comics 1988. You sent in a ton of fresh gets this week, and we can only pick one. I'm sorry, but I really like this one. Howard the Duck #1, as you can see with the Spider-Man cameo. Loving that pickup right there.
Classic.
Sicilian, I gotta say, fellow Sicilian over here, but Sicilian, I follow Sicilian on IG. Sicilian is dropping jewels.
Absolutely.
All day, every day.
They're all fresh gets. I can't keep up. I cannot keep up, but I love it. Sin Daint XP. Invaders #19. Look at this amazing comic from the 70s. There are some really cool elements going on here. We agree with you as well. And then here it is, guys. Here it is. We had him, our good friend here, Mickey, a.k.a. Swaggle House.
Here we go.
Grail pickup. Steve, do you know what this is?
No, but I want to see. I'm waiting.
Drum roll.
Because it ties into the quiz, right? It ties into the quiz that he gave.
Hey, before you show it, I want to let everyone know too. Swaggle lives in the LA area, Southern California. I'm up here in Sacramento. This man drove all the way to Sacramento to none other than my shop, A1 Comics, to pick this book up. So I just had to let that be known because, the book itself is amazing. To know the story and what he did, the work he put in to go get it. And so I can give a shameless shout out to my local comic shop, A1 Comics. But yeah.
Rapping.
All right. Sorry, I'm reading the comments. Mickey Como knows. Mickey was so excited about this, as he should be. Y'all ready for Mickey's Grail here? Here we go. It is, I think you all heard about this book before. It's Avengers #1.
Wow.
He drove from LA to pick this up. I guess he got a great deal from A1 Comics, Chris's local shop. Chris, did you get to hang out with him?
Man, you know what? We were messaging each other, and what's funny is he was up on a Saturday, and I usually tend to make my rounds on a Saturday, but I ended up going out with the fam in the other direction towards more west. So we were like 2 hours away. So it didn't happen, but it will. It is inevitable. Like Thanos, it's inevitable.
Oh, geez, that's a bit morbid, but moving on. Congratulations, good friend Mickey, aka Swaggle House. Really happy you picked up your grill there. Really happy you got a great deal on it, and really happy you, I guess, drove a total of 12 hours to pick it up. Moving on.
Dedication.
Union Josh Comics. I'm loving this right here, guys, because I read this book. And if you're talking about kind of a horror kind of a genre, Steve, this is a book you should look into. This is the Todd McFarlane book.
Yeah.
As Union Josh says, Han, issue 1, the second print on the left and the limited edition comics variant on the right. A character who seemed cool, so I thought I'd grab issue 1. Been reading a lot of Image books recently and needed some more series to read. I picked this up when it first came out. I hung around for about 12 issues or so, and I kind of dropped off the comic game. But I really, Greg Capullo art, Tom McFarlane was actually good writing on this, and I enjoyed this as well, and I encourage all you guys to pick that up if you can. I really like this.
I'm going to be on the lookout, Jeff.
Yep, Haunt by Tom McFarlane and Greg Capullo. And this is World Bubble Collect. He had a few. He or she had a few entries as well. X-Men 221. He had, delivery from the best auction house found on YouTube. One, if not the best group of dealers, collectors, and speculators in the realm. He's giving shout outs to Metaphorical Comics, Comic Auction, and Claim Sale. And all right, anyways, he got a ton of books from these claim sales, a ton of She-Hulks. Really, really appreciate you sending those in. World Bubble Comics. And then our last one, Zach Attackery 21. He says he just got in the game. His newest hobby has gone from 0 to 100 real quick. He finished his Spidey wish list this week. Shout out to W. Thorpe for all the comic knowledge. So we're going to give these shout outs as you guys give them as well and do our best. But look at this wall, guys. I don't know if you can see all of these, but
wow,
quite the collection here for just starting out. So congrats on that, Zach Attackery number 21. We really appreciate you you sending those to us. And again, guys, I'm gonna say it again. Here we go. Last time for this episode, fresh from the comic shop. All you got to do, go on Instagram, take a picture of your fresh gets, whatever you want, as many as you want, but we will only pick one. Hashtag FFTCS. But you also should tag us as well at Comic Book Canon, showing off your fresh gets. Each and every week, we love the segment. That there ends though. Fresh from the comic shop.